Alright, should be live. Quick draft? Nah. Stick with this one. Throw our gems down. Let's just hop into it. Have 3 more weeks of this, and then it's Edge of Eternities. So, yeah, previews started earlier this week, so that should give you some idea of when this was recorded. Alright, last person. Click the button so we can see what our pack 1 pick 1 is. There you go. I knew you could do it. Ninja Blades, Wandering Minstrel. Special Guest Squall is not bad. Like, Danitha is decent. Especially in a red-white deck, but... I don't know, like... Should I just be picking White Auracite? Probably. Like, Danitha's fine, but White Auracite is just always good. Whereas Danitha, you need the equipment. Like, a 2/2 First Strike Lifelink is fine stats-wise in this set, but... for 3 mana, but it's not amazing. So, I think we just take White Auracite, and if she happens to come back around, we will take her. But, oh! And we are immediately rewarded for not taking, like, the Hectides or something I would normally take, because that is Lightning. So, Lightning is a 3 mana, 3 power, first strike trample lifelink, and when she deals combat damage to an opponent, anything else that would deal damage to them, like sources I control that would deal damage to them, deal double damage instead. So she hits first if they let her through, and then everything else piles on, so they can't really let her through. But as a 3 power first strike creature, she is very likely to kill anything that gets in front of her, and if she tramples over on top of that, then they still take the extra damage anyway. It will also deal double damage to their thing, so they can't just take the hit from Lightning and put like a 4/4 on your 2/2, because that's a trade now. So, yeah, Lightning is kind of crazy. There probably was some other bomb in this pack, or the person passing to us just really, really liked something else in the pack that was not a white-black, or white-red commander, rather. White-red legendary creature. Alright. So when we have the Ultima, we know it's coming. Ultima has been kind of unimpressive. Like, I almost never see it. And honestly, I think White Mage's Staff, like, White Mage's Staff and White Auracite are White's 2 best commons. I'm a tiny bit worried about passing Ultima to somebody else, but if we're white-red, we're not really a control deck. So even though we know it's coming and we can not walk into it, I think, honestly, I just want the staff and keep going. Alright, now there is a Zidane, which gets a blocker out of the way for Lightning, so their best blocker now is gone, and now they either have to chump her or take a ton of damage, so I'm down for that, especially with their own creature being one of the follow-up plays that we have after she connects. Alright, Garuda is fine, but again, I'm just going to take White Mage's Staff here. Self-destruct, especially if Lightning is connected, can be huge. Now, granted, I think this doubles the damage. Until the end of your next turn... Oh, until your next turn, so sorry, your next turn. If a source would deal damage to that player or permanent... Okay, so it won't deal double damage to my stuff if I take it. It should probably just be the Castle Guard, though. I already have 2 White Mage's Staff, so maybe I take Self-Destruct. Plus we have Zidane, so we might be able to get the Zidane Self-Destruct combo going. You are not alone is fine. I think I'm going to take Cho'Gath, though, to push damage. Slash of Light. Actually, Slash of Light. We have 2 White Mage's Staff. Sorry, Dwarven Castle Guard. You're fine, but I already have 2 very solid 2-drops in the creature slot, so I think we just keep going along this path. Alright, now there's no white and no red. And I do not mind. We are seeing decent black. I think I'd take the Malboro first to make the black splash more palatable over the Hectize. Like, I could wind up white-black splashing red for Lightning and Zidane, and that would not be terrible, but we need to get, like, the good black sacrifice cards for the white-black deck at that point. We did get past a lot of good white, though, early on, so if none of it's wheeling, that's just because somebody took the Ultima and then took the other white cards after it, and they're building, like, a grindy white control deck or something. And they'll take the Dwarven Castle Guards because they can play their Wrath, kill the Castle Guards because... oh no, wait, it ends the turn, so you wouldn't get the 1/1 tokens. Never mind. Right, it does actually get around that by ending the turn because all the triggers never get to really go on the stack. Alright. So again, better black cards, no real red, so we take a black-red dual land now. Also, somebody did take the Danitha too, so... guess Fight On is slightly better than Limit Break with what we have. And now nothing but green cards. Alright, I'll take Aquina. Got 2 white mages staffs. I don't really care for Quattrub, so... like, I don't think I would run it even if I was. Alright. So, Varagoth is fine, but I think this is just Vana. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce her name. She's, like, vaguely French, so the T is silent. But... yeah, this is a 3/3. When you cast a legendary spell, draw a card. So we currently have Lightning and Zidane over here. Yeah, I think we're just supposed to take Vana, and then 7 mana to flip her and destroy an opponent's permanent seems real good, so... alright, we already have double white mage's staff, so picking up Firion is not bad. Also a Rabanastor and a Crossroads that could wheel if the white players grab up our staff before we get to see it again. Which they probably will. There is a chance, though, that since I sent Magitech infantries going out the other way, that the white players grab the Magitech infantry over the staff, but if there's 2 of them, then that's a lot less likely to matter. Ooh, a Giot now, when we have double staff. And it's a legendary creature for Vana. Linlum would also be fine. I might play a Light of Destruction, probably not. Yeah, no, Giot with his double strike, and potentially getting counters from flipped Vana, or just picking up one of the equipment, seems really, really strong. Alright, there's a Brahi, but there's also a 3rd staff, and I'm just here for the staffs now. Alright, now if I wanted to, I could take Castle Guard. I could also take the Ilgigus, in case we need to run another color, but I don't think we need that. There is a Barret. Defending player. I have 3 white mages staffs. Okay, maybe we take Barret then. I could also see taking X Atmo, because it's nearly impossible to block. We can push a lot of damage early. Actually, I'm going to take X Atmo and see if we wheel him. Alright. I'm going to take the Crystals Chosen over... I could take Magitech Infantry, but I think I'd take Crystals Chosen here. There's also a white-black land. Fire Crystal is whatever, at best. So, yeah, I think we just take the Crystals Chosen. Well, now I'm kind of sad I took X Atmo, since I don't think I need 2 of it. I guess I take Light of Destruction, in case I need another removal spell. Alright, we have Firion, so Paladin's Arms gets better. Like, it's already borderline. A combat trick with the Giot, all the other things I've got going on. We did wheel. Alright. Take another staff. And with 3 staves, I think Shopkeep is actually pretty decent now. Like, Just giving Menace to one of the 2/2 so that they have to put something that I can trade with on it in the early game. You know, they can't just have like a 1/3 or a 2/4 or something in my way. They have to put like that in their 1/1 or their 2/2 on it also. Nature's Claim. Yeah, no, we definitely sent somebody else into white between the Danitha and the Ultima, but it looks like it's just them and us, because we are wheeling a lot of good stuff, and they don't seem to be in white-red specifically. So maybe they're picking up, like, Black Mage's staves with Danitha, and they're like, okay, cool. My equipment's cheaper, and I'm getting pings in. I could see something like that being the case. Alright. It does trigger Giat too, because it is a dwarf, and dwarves can also trigger him, so this will be good flood insurance in case I don't have like one of my big bomby things and I'm just drawing like land number 6 or something. I need to dig for more magic, for more spells to cast. Alright, Adalbert Steiner, when I have a playset of White Mage's staffs, is probably going to be the pickup, although that is a thunder magic, and that is also really strong. Neither one is coming back to me. I do have a Slash of Light. I technically have the Self-Destruct and the Light of Judgment. I also have a lot of really good 2-drops. I'm going to take Thunder Magic, but you could take Steiner there and it would be fine. Oh, hey, look. A game-ending triple black spell. Getting past to me. Alright, I do have Crystal's Chosen, among other things, so Aerith Rescue Mission is very tempting over Fate of the Suncrest. Yeah, okay. Plus it makes a lot of bodies to equip. Okay, the Bull is not bad. He's another legendary creature for Vana, and I get to free roll attach equipment to an attacking creature too, so he doesn't even have to attack. Oh no, he does that. When he attacks, attach up to... Okay. Sorry, for a second there I thought he didn't even have to attack. I could just attack with something else, but yeah, it's fine. 5 White Mage's staffs? Yeah. I don't think I need a second You're Not Alone. Alright, last time Barrett did not come back, and I'm fine with that if he's going to show up now. I don't think I need a Monk's Fist when I have 5. Ooh, Galley Cat when I have 5 is actually kind of huge. Second Giat. Phoenix down, yeah. Yeah, this deck looks sick. Second Galley Cat, or I can take a Delivery Moogle when I have a ton of tutor targets. Do I want the more mana-efficient play, or do I want the card draw? I think I'll take the card draw here. Like, I have a lot of cheap plays I can be making. I don't... Like, I might even drop the other Castle Guard, like 5 White Mage's Staffs. Kind of has me covered on the 2-drop slot. 5 White Mage's Staffs, Raban, Item Shop. Yeah, I don't need a Dwarf, and Giat's got plenty of equipment to trigger him, so... Nothing here worth taking. I'll take an Anima. I usually don't draft Anima, so that'll be towards completing the set. The set completion gives you vault progress, so... Another uncommon. I'm pretty sure I have 4 Chocobo racetracks. I've definitely drafted them a couple of times, so... But usually when I'm in black, I tend to have a lot of black mages, so, and Hecteyes, so Poison the Water actually kills all of my stuff. Yeah, again, maybe. Don't think I'm running this even with all of the things. Like, this one has not impressed me every time I've seen it. Like, it's not unplayable, but it's also not great. So. Alright, we had a lot of good cards. The White Auracite versus Danitha pick, like, both of them would have been fine, apparently. Because we were getting good stuff regardless. And we didn't really need Steiner, like, he would have been fine, but... Yeah, I'm wondering if I don't just drop, like... I need to drop 3 cards. I'm wondering if those 3 cards are X-Atmo, Crystal's Chosen, and a Plains. And I think that's correct. Like, we have 2 Geots to help filter, so... we should be good. I could cut the Paladin's Arms and slot in another 2-drop, but I don't think that's even necessary here. And none of the black is super helpful, so yeah. I think we just run this. This looks like an insane white-red aggro deck. Not insane, we could have done better. If we had gotten the Danitha on the wheel somehow, or gotten a second crack at her, or a weapons vendor, but we have Raban, so that's also pretty solid. Also, Aerith would have been crazy with all of the White Mage's staffs, so... yeah, seems good. I'm not going to want to cast You're Not Alone, so I don't need to tell them I have it by playing out the Plains. Plus, this might make them think I have lightning magic or something, even when I don't. Yeah, let's run out the Geot, because I already have enough land, so I could actually pitch a mountain here and draw. Alright, Vanah's really good now. Okay, and I found another Plains anyway. Alright, play Vanah. I have tons of flood insurance in this deck, actually. The Geots let me loot if I need to. I think this is fine. And yeah, I think I'm okay doing this. I'm just pushing the damage now. Yeah, maybe I wasn't supposed to trade Geot. I've been a little too hasty there, but I do have another copy of him in the deck. Alright. Oh, there goes Vanah. That kind of sucks. And now I'm flooding out. Yeah, trading off Geot was bad. They're not going to die anytime soon. I'm glad I discarded the land to him, though. Yep, that's adorable. That is less adorable. Alright, this is fine. Either I trade off for 2 of their 1/1s, deal them 2 damage, or kill the Chocobo chick, and all of those are fine. I'll hold on to the mountain for right now because we have the other Geot in the deck, so if we draw him, I want to discard it and draw a new card, but... don't need another land in play right this second. That's a good one. Upside, though, is that their guys are still X1s besides the Choco chick, so I can still just trade 1-for-1 on all 3 of their guys if they want to attack. Yep. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. So steal their 3/3. Attack them for 5 here. Now I'll run out the land so I can hold up You're Not Alone. Three, 4, 5. 4 is 9. Yeah, not yet. Close, but not yet. Hopefully they just try and push a whole bunch of damage and then run out a 2/2 against me. I can take damage all day. It's not the issue. Wine is a bit of a problem. Wine is a lot of a problem now. Oh, there's Thunder Magic for the Quina. And considering they're going to be able to make 2 more tokens over the next 2 turns... Alright. Quina's 2 to sacrifice, yeah, so... Let's attack now. See how they want to block first. Yeah, because we might just get the Quina for free here. So... Yeah, Chocomog's going away soon. All the rest of their creatures are technically killable here. Land card. I think I do kill the Black Chocobo, because it will double buff all of their creatures here if I let it live. So. Just kill that now. Yeah, because otherwise all of them get extra triggers. Alright. So the Chocobo goes away at end of turn. I think I just pass for right now. So the Chocobos are... yeah, Chocomog is gone. They did draw a land, though. That's actually kind of a problem. I do get to trade off the 1/1s for their 2/2s, though, if they want to attack. I'm definitely fine with this. So we go block, block, get cut in half. I traded 2 1/1s for their 2/2s, so... I gain a life. Zidane gains Menace, so I'd have to double block if they want to kill him. Yep. Next turn, the weapons vendor can literally pick up both sets. Ah, God, stop hitting lands. Oh, they're just going to equip and force me to chump. Alright. I mean, yes. Alright, I need my white aura sight now to get rid of their thing. And that's not gonna do it. Yeah, I can't even get him up high enough to trade with the 6-7, so... just in permanent chump block mode until I get rid of it, and I only have like 2 cards. Oh, never mind. Found their thing first. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I traded off Giat too early. That was a mistake. That one's on me. I think if I kept him and gotten to dig faster, I would have done a lot better, because I flooded out a bit too much there. And I need more spells, not more lands. Like, at no point in time did I desperately need all of my lands, so... any, getting through that land pocket faster would have saved me, I think. Because that was a very close game. Alright, well, that was on me, like I said. We're gonna keep this. We have early interaction. And depending on what we draw... Firion might get to trigger a few times. We do need one more land, though, so... like, we're gonna get to go Thunder Magic, White Mage's Staff, but after that... hey, opponent, you figure out what you're doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm snap keeping. You're gonna draw a land, and everything's gonna be great. Yep, see, there we go. Drew the land and everything. Alright, so we might Thunder Magic their 2-drop if they have one. If they don't, well, then good for me. They have a Firion. Okay. Hey, well... I'm jamming then. I can't kill Firion yet. I will gladly take that trade. I'm actually okay with this. Like, Chocomog doesn't last forever, and Firion's potentially very strong, so... yeah, that's all they got to follow it up with. Alright. To the plains. Attack for 2. That's fine. I will actually cast her like this then. Play Vana first, because then Firion will draw me a card if Vana doesn't die. Since they trade off their Death Toucher, I don't have to worry about something fighting Vana. I guess I would still need this. Ah, Bartz and Boko. Well, fortunately they have no other birds, so... safe. Ah, well that's a Zidane. That kind of ruins them here a little bit, I feel like. You get to draw a card, play Zidane, steal Bartz and Boko, and jam for 7. Get a treasure out of that? Yeah, that all seems amazing. Because then I'm 1 man off of being able to cast Firion. Unfortunately, they have to keep the 1 so they can deal 4 to her, and then we're just like, nah, bro, that's okay. I would prefer not to lose my awesome creature when I have another legendary in my hand. Thanks for trying. Alright, so we play out Firion, although I'm down the treasure now, so... ah, hey Lightning. Carol, how you doing? Is this a once per turn thing? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's just go ahead and attack the Boko. Trade off. Let's put it on Firion. fine. You have so many options next turn. Ah, neat. Good game has been called. I don't know if they mean it or not, but it certainly feels like that is where they are at. Okay, so Vana into like 4 legendaries was good. Yeah, Furion was just a 3-mana 3/3 draw card, and that's more than good enough. If I draw a mountain, this is potentially very good, but since I don't have the mountain... I get 2 looks at it. Slash of Light does nothing. I'm going to keep it, but I can very easily see this being our second loss, for the obvious reasons. We have a lot of raw power in the hand, though, so... would not take much for this to actually be a very good keep. Also, we have 5 White Mage's Staffs, and of course we drew another red spell, so perfect. First draw was a brick. Okay. Alright. Alright, Alright, let's lead with Furion. He's harder to kill. Like, they would actually need to either bounce a land with Choco Kick or sacrifice Reno and Rude to Vayne's Treachery, whereas Lightning just dies to either of those. Yeah, I think it's the 5-drop here. Like to sacrifice Heck Dies after you've already played a land this turn? Yeah, I didn't think so. Hey. Alright, I'll risk them getting their Vayne's Treachery value here. Alright, they're going to choose enchantments. Sacrifices a non-token creature. Okay, so they're actually going to lose something here when they didn't have to, because this is an enchantment and he can kill enchantments. So, yeah, they just lost an extra creature there for no value. And yeah, I think I'm okay doing this. Slash of Light can kill most things they could come up with here, so... Gaius isn't really doing much. Yeah, getting to kill a 3/4 instead of a 3/2 this board state seems way better. You think I kill that now? Never know what I might draw. Actually, yeah. Push with everybody. Either trade Gaius for Furion now. Just take a ton of damage anyway. And since it costs less to equip from Furion's trigger that created it, I get to move it over. Oh, right. Never mind. I'm thinking that I don't get to keep the creature for some reason. All of a sudden. I'll be okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm like, and now I can move it over before the creature dies. It's like, that's not what he does, you moron. You literally just had him resolve last turn and lost your copy of the thing. It's like, yeah, but I've got so many in play, my brain kind of forgot that it was the equipment that was going away, not the token it was attached to. Well, I go first, and my Slash of Light is fine here, so I'm gonna need to draw stuff, obviously, but I have the correct start for my deck, so. And the opponent's on a mulligan on the draw, so they might just fall too far behind if I come out of the gate swinging. Last time I just needed to draw a land, specifically a mountain. This time I need to draw a couple other spells. Hey, Tomberry. Well, Tomberry's not going to be much of an issue, so. Alright, I have a self-destruct in this deck. Yeah, Tomberry's got a little while before he's active. Well, I had a self-destruct, but that's just going to go, because it's way worse than anything else. Alright. Gem for 2, gain a life. Not like to block. Another one. They make me discard another card. I'll probably just discard the mountain. They're gonna eat their Hectize, draw some cards. Sounds good. Back me for 2. No, gonna trade off instead. Both are fine for me. It's a 1/1 that didn't require 2 turns of setup in order to be able to block here, so. Yeah, I think I'm just going to make the 3 1/1s here. I have multiple equipments to move around, so. Plus Slash of Light now deals 6 damage, so nothing's living through that. Nothing reasonable is living through that. They could have Zodiark, I guess, but since they didn't play out more swamps, I don't have to worry about him anytime soon. Oh, there's a card that desperately needs to die. Yeah, I guess we are a site first. I'll hold on to the land in case I have a Hectize or Malboro. Plus, I need an extra mana to equip anyway, so not like that's actually doing anything. They might Auracite my Auracite, and then I'll Slash of Light their thing. Or Fae of the Suncrist, also good. Ooh, deals combat damage to a player. Return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. None of my things actually come back. Okay. So in that case, we're just gonna go ahead and pop Squall here. And at the risk of them having Malboro, I will play out the land and equip just to deal the extra point of damage and gain the extra life this turn. If they have Malboro, they block and take 4. Like, that ain't helping much. And their land is tapped. That's a 1/1. That's a 2/2. So, plays the Dane, steal their guy. Because I think they would still gain the life. I have to check the wording. If the creature has the ability, then I would gain the life, but... Oh, shoot. That's okay, I can look at my own. Yeah. Whenever this creature attacks, you gain 1 life. So the creature has that ability, so I would have gained the life. It would have to be whenever equipped creature attacks. Dinosaur's got a yum tum. Just had a snack. Yeah, this is fine. If I start drawing too many mountains, I can loot them away with Giot. They're on a mulligan on the play, too. And I am, in fact, drawing too many mountains. Cool. I'll probably discard 1 here. Yep. Looks good to me. Care about a Hirmon. Like to attack me for 1 opponent? No? Okay. Let's summon Vana first. Get her online. So the blue is their splash, so they probably have Sin in their deck. It's my first instinct. They have a ramp creature, they have a blue splash. Yeah, if they can kill her, they can kill her. Sure. That's fine. Take the 2. Alright, time to summon the Delivery Moogle. Do I have anything in my graveyard? No, I do not. Alright, so view browser, I will search my library. I will grab another White Mage's Staff. I will not attack. I will, however, snap block with the Delivery Moogle on a Hirmon. He represents card advantage later on. My Slash of Light's about to be able to kill Sin anyway, long term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah. Well, that's okay. It's also capable of killing that thing, so... Don't really need self-destruct. I think we discard that, draw another card. Alright. Play out another White Mage's Staff. Now we can discard the mountain. Draw another card. Play out the plains. And no attacks yet. Yep. Alright, sure, let's discard the Giot. Swing 4, gain 2. Yeah, let's actually kill their guy here, I think. They can spend all of their mana to sacrifice their thing. If they want to. But they were going to be able to do that to save the Ahirmon anyway, so... Now go ahead and kill the 4/4/1. And pass turn. I will hold on to the mountain because I do still have artifacts in the deck that I can draw to discard. Now they're 2 mana off of Sin, even if they drew it, so... Yeah, they're down their 4/4. They're down a mana. You have 3 cards to work with, though. Feels real good. Blitzball, a Forest, they're a Hiramon. Get back the Boo if they wanted to. Yeah. That one back. Is that a good game because they think they've got me? Or is that a good game because they don't know how they're going to beat this with what they have right in hand right now? I don't know. Like, it could be either one. So... Okay. I would love if they attacked with anything right now. That's great for me. Please do that. I would love to take 5 and go to 11 here. Ah, cool. Another White Mage's Staff. Discard land, draw another card. Slide this over for the extra life gain and the extra damage. Again with everybody. See, now I feel like it's good game like they're just dead. Okay, pass turn. We're almost out of artifacts. Alright, now I will good game them back because now they don't have enough blockers. Also, there's this. That one. Yeah, he didn't have enough blockers anyway. That was completely unnecessary, but might as well get my daily spell casting in. I think I had a white and something else spells for the day, but could be wrong about that. We certainly should have hit it by now with all of the White Mage's Staffs if that were true. Yeah, seems fine. I'm on the draw, so either I'm going to hit my mana and cast my spells, or I'm going to get to Giat into an artifact to loop for spells, so... Alright, second Giat now. Let's White Mage's Staff first, though. So, they have something like You're Not Alone, it wasn't Zac because it's another creature. Oh no, target creature you control gains, so they could have. It was battle menu though. Battle menu was the thing that they had. Alright. Summon Galleycat. I could attack there to try and get them to use Zac, but seems not the best use of my mana right now. Alright, let's summon Giot first and discard the other Giot, I think. Look for land. Missed. Now we can attack, because I don't really care if they trade for any of their creatures with this. Yeah, their 2/2 Knight is fine, because my guy's a 1/1. Yeah, sure, let's summon the 3/2. I might discard Barrett here. The staff. Like, Barrett's fine. Guess I discard the staff. I think it's close, though. Okay, there's my 4th land, finally. Alright, I'm gonna offer the trade while... Oh no, they can activate Zach. Never mind. Why did I think they were tapped out? Like, I'm gonna offer this trade while they're tapped out. And it's like, no, they're not tapped out. Where did you come up with that, exactly? Oh, Sephiroth. Well, that's gonna have to go. That is most definitely going to have to go. We're checking Zach to see if he grants hexproof. Does not. Oh, it has to be an equipment specifically. I was like, why was I not allowed to loot there? Hey. Well, I don't mind trading this for Zach, so let's offer. Damage is also good. And I'm going to play out the land, because there's a lot of potential stuff that Thane might allow for next turn. Also, if I draw land, I get to go Vana into Barrett. And that's not nothing here. Alright, they're going to equip the Zac. Deal. I will trade for your trick. Whatever it is. Yep, that's fine. Again, I don't mind trading for Zac here, so they want to block with the Moogle and move the equipment around. Or if they just want to trade off the Moogle and put a counter on, yeah, that also works. Yeah, if they grow him to preposterous proportions and I just snag him, alright, that's fine. Also, I was 1 mana off of just flipping Vana there, so also good. Yeah, I don't think I should trade both of my guys for Zac there. That seems like it might be a bit extreme. That's 4, that's 3. Again, I don't mind trading Furion for the Rat, or for Zac, rather, so. Because the less bodies they have to work with and the less ways they have to protect their things, the better off I'm doing. And if they're not blocking, then I'm dealing damage and gaining life, so. And now, again, only the Judge is a good attacker, so. Alright, let's force the issue. So let's see. So he's only indestructible this turn, so we'll play this out. We'll make the copy. I'm gonna overkill Furion so I don't get the copy. I will decline on Giat though, since the opponent has not a whole lot else going on right now. So if their guys just suddenly got locked down, they weren't allowed to block. And they've suddenly had enough of this game. Okay. I mean, I have a 2-drop, 3-drop curve. 3 land to work with, so I'm good. And now I have 4 land, so. Alright, opponent, I think you've helloed me twice now. Alright, I'm muting you. That's enough out of you. You can spam blow to yourself to make yourself happy, but yep, absolutely no trouble trading a 1/1 for a 2/2 or a combat trick. Yep. Little less enthused about trading a 3/3 for a 2/2 that hits for 3 damage, though. I think we might pass on that one if offered. Are we getting kicked? This feels like a kick. Yep. Okay. Sure. Alright, down to 13. Yeah, let's just make a bunch of points. That seems good on this board. And start equipping them. Trade off with the 2/2 eventually. Oh, that time they milled a bunch of spells, so it's gotta be pretty good for me. Yeah, just this once we'll trade off with that one. It's tempting not to, because the White Mage's staff can just move around to deal with anything, but because their 1/1s won't be able to attack into my 2/2s without a trick. But at the same time, I'm taking a lot of damage here, so, and I hadn't drawn this yet. Yeah, now they're not even attacking. Hey Vana, how's it going? Alright, so if they're not attacking, then I am. Alright. Well, that seems like a pretty good use of my thunder magic if they want to... Okay. Slide that around. That's a pretty good one. Yep. I have not been doing these shenanigans to not block. If you want to send, finally, I'm good. If you want to kill my guy, they're just going to make Modwin now. Adwin. Reinhardt's pretty good. Alright. Do I have anything in my graveyard? I can pull back? I do not. Okay. I will search my library then. I will grab another White Mage's Staff. And then I will play a land and exile Madwin, because the front side can never come back anyway, so even if they killed my Arasite here, matter. And then I don't attack, because they're going to use the sword to kill the Moogle. And possibly equip it to the Chocobo. So I might need to double block with a 2-2 and a 1-1. Keep the board stable. Or they might airship crash my Magicite and not get back Madwin, so... They have a whole host of medium options, depending on what they have. Based on what we know they have... Oh, they are going to airship crash my thing. Well, now they're going to find out that it does not work the way they wanted it to. Yeah, since it has to come back on the front side, and the front side is a sorcery, and a sorcery cannot be in play, they cannot, in fact, get their Madwin back. Okay? Oh, they only have one card in hand, so I think this is Vana and White Mage's Staff. Gain my 1 life. This is +2/+1, so slide that over. 3/3. And then after I block, I can move both staves over to another creature and keep on attacking. Ah, okay. That works. Oh, that's the better one, so that's what I'm trading with. That way, their only real move if they want to attack is to move the sword over the chocobo. Okay. Again, trading a 1-1 for a 2-2. Or their trick, whichever. Yeah, your guy is not impressive enough for me to want to do anything other than just keep punching you in the face repeatedly. Like, I do not have to flip Vana here at all. Eventually I might, but by then you might have a way to deal with her, so... you know, either way. We'll keep the land in case we draw a Giat, because we haven't seen him yet. We have 2 in the deck. Hey, Furion, how's it going? I'd like to draw 1 card, please. Barrett has to attack to do that, right? Okay, so... Yeah, I guess this is fine. Because now we'll be able to flip her and do the thing if they don't kill her here. Okay, that does stop her from transforming. But it also means they just take 5 now and go to 2, and I have 3 lethal creatures in play. Sorry, my voice is starting to go now. I'm playing for a little bit. And I did do a deck building stream earlier today also. Alright, so we're 6-1. I knew this deck looked good. Something about having like 5 White Mage's staffs and a whole bunch of things that piggyback off of equipment. Yeah, I'm not sad about the Danitha, other than that, you know, we couldn't have had both, but White Auracite's just been great this entire time, so... So, no real loss there, other than, you know, if we could have had both, that would have been great, if we didn't have to choose. Also, so far, every time Lightning has shown up, she has not been relevant. But at least she's shown up. I guess that's not entirely fair. The one opponent did concede, but they were so overwhelmed anyway. Like, Lightning could have been anything that had power and the ability to attack, and would have been good enough. This has to be a mulligan. Like, this one's so bad. I get 2 looks for a mountain. And then, you know, what am I actually, if I hit the mountain, I get to go Raban into Furion into Delivery Moogle, if I want to. Assuming I don't draw anything better. It does not take much for this hand to be really good. Alright, fine. I'm gonna keep it, but... He drew another Plains, like, actual worst possible draw here. Mountain. Alright, White Mage's Staff at least lets me play a 2 and then play a 4. So... yeah, I guess another red spell was the worst possible draw, but Plains is close. Gonna Ice Magic my token. Gonna... Oh! Ah! So that is a black mana source. I didn't even notice that. Alright. Well, guess I'm gonna die now. If my best play is going to be turn 2, 2-drop into turn 4, 4-drop, still missing my color. I knew that was a possibility, though, but doesn't make it any less awful for me. Ah, joke's on you. Now you're back to needing 14 cards for him to do anything cool besides be a 3-mana 2/4 Vigilance Looter. It's just amazing stat-wise. Dummy. Alright. They actually have, what's its name? Because it feels like they do, because they got priority. Maybe not. Maybe they can just do the 1-mana trick here. That's fine. Thank you for doing that now instead of giving me the option to double block MtG first. Because I would have considered it there. I'm definitely blocking Prompto. Because I need to not die and define, you know, anything. Like, if you have a trick here, I don't even care. I'm trading a 1/1 for your 2/2, and that's all I really need right now. Besides a mountain. That's all I need besides a mountain is what I meant. Alright. Is Vana wandering off now? She have better things to do with her time? I think here, if they give me the option, I double block Selk. Okay. They did not give me the option, so I'm going to 9 and then I'm going to die on a subsequent turn because they just have way too much going on and I have bricked way too many turns in a row. If I had drawn a mountain and actually gotten to, like, cast Radon or Giat there and drawn extra cards off of Vana before she died, there was a chance we could have won this, but now we're just way too far behind. And even if I draw a mountain, I can literally only cast 1 red spell, so no matter how strong the red spell is here, it's not going to be good enough. Alright, well, they did tap out, so you do get to kill Selk here and actually have bodies left behind, so it's not hopeless, but it's just still pretty bad. And that makes him a 4/3. They milled Stuck in Summoner's Sanctuary, which they wouldn't have been able to cast without a land, but that doesn't exactly fill me with hope here. I'm going to try and trade a 1/1 for your 3/3. Cool. Perfect. So I have two options here. I can attack them for 3 to gain back 2 life. Puts me up to 7, then down to 3. Or I can hope that their best play is to just flashback, like, the Esper retrieval unit here. But yeah, if they have anything, I can just concede to them. If they had anything, I can just concede here. I'm not winning this game anymore. I have 4 red cards in my hand and 5 planes in play as my entire mana base, so... If we had drawn a mountain there, we might have had a chance. So, I don't think that was a terrible keep, but obviously it needed to draw the mountain and never did, so... It needed to draw the mountain or a lot less red spells. And it did neither of those two things, so... Alright. Opponent goes first, but we do have Giat into lightning, potentially. Alright, let's cast Giat first. See if they want to kill him. I think I'm actually okay right now. Like, I'm not flooded out. Yeah. Hey, Fang, how's it going? Oh, now this is just Furion. Because Paladin Arms next turn with Furion in play is just going to be pretty brutal, I think. Yeah, I don't even care about lock. I think I do decline. Like, I don't need to get rid of any of these right now. Yeah, just attack with the real one also. That seems fine for right now. I don't need to get Furion into combat just yet. So I can trade Fang for the real one if they want to. That's fine. That's what they're going to do here. I was going to say, they're really priced into killing my stuff, so I'm going to hold on to Lightning until... You know what? Yeah, this is fine. Since they didn't kill him, I'm going to assume that they're digging for stuff. Yeah, because that doesn't do anything to me on this board, so... I mean, I guess it threatens to block King Giat, so... Alright, fine, we'll run out this first. Because if they double block, then I don't get to kill their stuff. And yeah, we'll trade my 1-1 for their 1-1 if they want to. I get rid of a chump blocker from them later. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they have to, like, kill Giat here or something, like, intervene on him now. Oh, hey, Emmett. Oh, good, Emmett's back. Discarded Realm Sketching is genuinely terrifying. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna keep declining. I have stuff I want to use here. Alright, well, first things first. Let's try and just kill Emmett outright. See if they play anything. Because bouncing one of my guys does not negate it, because it's 5 damage, so it'll go down to 4. So Ice Magic doesn't save them here. Unless they want to save Emmett himself, which is fine. Because now I just get to jam. Jump block is great for me. Yeah, if they just replay Emmett here or something, or like some big play and I just get to steal it with Zidane with a land next turn. Okay. I think I want your 4-1. Nah, I think I just attack with everything. And I don't care if you block the 3-2 with Emmett, or if you trade Giot for Emmett. Because now your life total is Bargain Basement, and you have a 4-1. I have 2 attackers next turn, and the ability to tap down your creatures, so... I can't imagine losing here, like, even Leviathan isn't, like, they play Leviathan, and I'm a mana short of grabbing Leviathan. Like, I could literally top deck a land and kill them. So, yeah. I think we might have this one. Okay. To make 2 bodies? Oh, put down lock? Yeah. Either way doesn't matter. So we go... Tappity tappity. Stun that one. Play land. Summon lightning for funsies. And jam. Yeah, sure, why not? Finishing 7-2 feels pretty good. Alright. I suppose we can do one more, so if you're watching this live, give me a minute. I'm gonna go get my water and whatnot. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.